You're going to hear an audio tape of Grandma Iole Banker, Grandma Iole Martinat Banker, and I'm going to show you photos that are important to the family. This is when Grandma Iole was using her walker, and you can see she's a lot skinnier there. So when she was able to use the walker well enough and we could walk up and down the street and put the walker in the Jeep or in Jeepy or Natakang and drive somewhere and then, maybe go to the grocery store or to CVS or something like that, or to a restaurant, then I'd get the walker out of the car and she would walk into the restaurant or into CVS or into the grocery store, and that gave her some good exercise. But her foot and knee, her right foot and her right knee, and just having a little bit of heart problems, making the legs swollen, and always carrying her purse on the same shoulder kind of warped her spine a little bit, definitely a little bit of osteoporosis. So she became unsteady with the walker at a certain point. But really she could use it until she had the blood clots. And when she got back from the hospital, just not walking for a whole month, more or less, while we thought it was the flu or, other doctors said it was this or that. She just got really out of the habit of walking, and her balance wasn't good. She was like leaning one way, always to the right. So she really wasn't able to use the walker after that. That's when we had the bars installed through several rooms of the house. So with some assistance, she could use the bars. And for a short time there, she was able to use the bars by herself. I was usually with her, just, helping or watching her. But for a short time there, if I had to go use the restroom really bad or something while she was walking on the bars, because it would take a while to go from one room to the other, but I'd be able to leave her and let her finish walking on the bars. So that was amazing to, have her be able to do that. Didn't last too long, though. But yeah, once she got, not using the walker and into the wheelchair more all the time for outings, even though she still had the bars in the house and could use the bars in a couple of the rooms, just not walking so much probably made it so she was gaining a little bit of weight. And then once she got on her chair with the sling and the lift, and then she probably got fatter, and that didn't help matters. There's a photo at the hair salon. See her head's kind of going under the dryer there. And I think Grandma Iole is going to be telling us about how to make some kind of recipe. Sounds like she's going to be talking to my mom, Yolanda Lani. And the next picture I show you is a photo of me in my early 30s in a blue dress.
Il cortiere è in via di restauro. I don't know, you do it any way you want, okay? Well, maybe that's why you don't want it too thin. Your recipe says servers, obviously. How much do you have to do the whole thing? Yeah. And then I take an onion. Yellow onion. Supposedly. Right? I like them better. No, there isn't. They probably don't somewhere else. How come there's one? They have the Texas onions. When they get rid of those, They only have so many bins, and when they get rid of those, then they'll probably get the yellow back. Cactus onions. I said, are they something like it? He said, what's sweeter? Yeah. They look kind of yellow, but maybe that would have been better than a white. I don't know. He said, I said, are they like it? He said, no, they're sweeter than the yellow. Good. And if you want a good onion flavor, it's not good. You don't like sweet? No. Do you? I don't know. I don't know if I've had a sweet onion.
And this photo was taken of me in my, maybe, let's see, probably about 24, 25, something like that. I'm not sure what this recipe is that they're talking about. We'll find out maybe.
Well, your red one is much sweeter. Oh, I love that one. And cookie? Well, I don't know. I like it with a hamburger. Yeah, well, the hamburger is different. Okay. I cut up, I love the onion. You cut it? I cut it, yeah. Cut it. Yeah, cut it. I'm going to cut it in half or fourths or little. Slice it like you're doing, just any old way as long as you don't get too big pieces. Dicing size. Like this is what I'm doing. Dicing size. I cut it in two and then I go like this. Okay? Oh, big chunks, you mean? This is big chunks? Pretty big. Okay, I don't know. And it's not slivers like this. Big chunks, then. Okay. I mean, it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't usually like the center. No. No. Too strong. Okay. Let me write that down.
Grandma Iole liked to see pictures of me all dressed up because most of the time I was just looking scroungy, just wearing, you know, baggy clothes at home kind of thing.
I don't like the heel either. I don't put that in anything. Heel? The heel of the heel. Well, see this? Oh, no, yeah. Yellow. What are you guys making? Pepperonata.
Oh, they're making pepperonata, the peppers and onions sauteed that goes really well with fish and really almost anything. I think this photo was taken of me around 2010, maybe 2011. So I was probably 29 or 30.
You must be having fish. Yes, we are. What kind of fish? Salmon. Yellow pepper. King salmon or plain? No, there is no king salmon. Plain. Going on a farm. There's farm salmon. He said that river one, whatever it is a sockeye salmon. It was lousy. Did you try it? Yeah, he said it's got a, I don't know, he said something, I don't know. I guess sockeye. I've seen sockeye before. The river is only where it came from, but it's the fish he thought was a sockeye. This was not a sockeye. It says river fish. The one that I know. The one that I thought it's probably sockeye. No, the one I had a completely different name. Something silver. Oh. This was something river fish. Some kind of river. Well, it was expensive. Okay, eat that. And you cut it into, well, let me see. Alright. It's chunks. Yeah. Medium. I think the recipe calls for garlic. Now the recipe does not.
I think Grandma Iole said the recipe might call for garlic. Maybe you saute the garlic with the peppers and onions.
Medium. I think the recipe calls for garlic. Now the recipe does not call for thyme, but I put it in because I like it. Yeah, just so it's not too strong. 1 clove of garlic. Okay, now we're done with that. We're done with the hard part. But this is only 1 portion. Usually I make 2. So 2? You make double this? Yeah, I double it. Oh, well, that'd be good for, I would like to next time, because I have an idea how to use it on polenta. I'm going to use that next time on polenta. Use it on it? Yeah. Why didn't you make double tonight then? Well, no, we don't need too much. You always have way too much. I never, ever have thrown any of this stuff away. Oh, that's good. And I eat just a little so that other people can have it. Well, Annie eats double portion. Right, Dolly? What are you looking at? Playbook. No. And every once in a while I have to tighten this. Oh my God. Put it nuts in a couple pounds. They're very expensive. Get the olive oil out. Okay. Oh no, 3 times that much. Oh my God! No wonder your cooking and mine are different. Oh, that much? My God, you put 1/4 of a cup in there. A cup of what? Oil. Oh, well. Okay, now.
Olive oil is what she put, enough olive oil to do a good saute on it.
A cup of what? Oil. Oh, well. Okay, now you. 1/4 of a cup is 14 grams and a tablespoon. You don't want to shut up. Just shut up. You're going a little overboard. I don't think so. Shouldn't this be up higher? No. Sizzle. Not right. You're supposed to have here sizzling, I think. Please don't mix the new and the old up. Did you pull that check? Yeah, I did. Good. Okay, now you just let that cook a little bit. Quite a bit. Like, wait a minute, 10 minutes? At least. Well, we'll say 15. I don't know. I don't know either, honey. Okay, that's the thing. You're supposed to let me know. Well, the recipe doesn't come out quite like I like it. Then I put on a 1/2 cup of chicken broth. Diluted chicken broth. Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, I forgot you put chicken broth in the pepperonata, 1/2 cup diluted. So 1/4 cup chicken broth, 1/4 cup of water.
eat as much, say 10 or 15. What? Minutes to cook it. I don't know. You have to just look. Well, it makes a difference. It makes a difference to how high you put it in the oven. Yeah, that doesn't matter. High, medium? Oh, I think maybe I together. They'll cook fast if you put a lid. No. What is that? What does that say? Done? It'll be mushy on it. And the onion will burn. If you want to eat burnt, all this up and have it burn, that's all right with me.
So on the pepperonata, you don't put a lid on the pot. You just let it cook with no lid on there.
Don't have it burn, that's all right with me. I'm just telling you what to do. This is way too high. And you put it, not me. I know, I see it. It was way too high. Between simmer and medium. Then I open the can. Where's the chicken sauce yet? What are those called? Oh, that's not correct. It's plum tomatoes is what you should use. Plum tomatoes.
Okay, let's see what's on the other side. Yeah, I love pepperonata. It's really tasty. It's one of my favorite vegetable things to have with fish. Red pepper, yellow pepper, not so much green pepper, but onions, usually the yellow onions, or shallots. No, I guess yellow onions mostly. You could use shallots though. And I think you could, she used thyme, so I guess thyme's the right one to use, the right herb. And olive oil is supposed to be really good for you. So this photo was taken on Balboa Island, on the Coral Pier where Grandma Iole's son lives. And let's see. Guess I was going to USC then, for graduate school. So that was after UCLA, maybe around. Oh, I remember I started USC in 2008, right when the financial crisis was starting. I had worked a year at La Cañada Elementary School, teaching Spanish, like beginning Spanish to 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. So I had rotating classes. I think they'd only be in my class for maybe, 30 or 40 minutes, something like that. Like as an elective, instead of PE once a week or something, twice a week maybe. And I also taught a little bit of reading intervention. It's really hard to have really good classroom management with little kids for me. But I designed a lot of interesting little lessons. We had fashion shows to, learn the names of clothing, and we had the kids kind of put on game shows sort of to learn different things. It's some kind of a fun way to practice what they had learned. I think this photo might have been taken at Duke's in Malibu. Maybe Gladstone's, but I'm thinking probably Duke's, maybe. What to say? Right, it's the bright thing in the background is the ocean. I think that's all for this album. Yep. I used to wear that hat a lot. And the red little jacket thing to keep the sun off my arms. I wore that every day, really. And I still have those sunglasses, so that was, but I've had them now for at least 10 years. And that jacket there, Grandma Iole wore a lot too. I'm glad we got to spend the time together that we did. Grandma Iole didn't really spend any time with her grandparents. She only saw them briefly in Italy when they went back there for a short time. I was lucky. Just wish I could have taken better care of her at the end. I'm so sorry, Wolf. I really let you down, I know.